In today's video, I'll be covering another exciting EV stock called Hyliion. In June this year, Hyliion announced that it will merge with a special purpose acquisition company called Tortoise, making this private EV company publicly available to be traded under their name. EV companies are becoming a very hot topic at the moment, especially in 2020, where many companies have started to showcase their own products. So let's check out Hyliion and understand how the company works. But remember, always do your own research and never trust others like me. So let's begin. Please subscribe and hit the like button. I'll be posting weekly videos reviewing popular stocks and also some interesting ones that I have. Feel free to leave a comment if you want me to review any stocks. So a brief summary on the company Hyliion. Hyliion is an industry leader developing technology and electrification solutions to transform the environmental impact of Class 8 vehicles. Class 8 vehicle is a vehicle with a gross vehicle weight rating, GVWR, exceeding around 15 tons. They made their announcement to become public in June 2020 through merging with a company called Tortoise, a special acquisition company, in shorter words, SPAC. Hence, if you would like to invest in Hyliion now, you'll need to invest in the ticker symbol SHLL. But once Hyliion becomes successful and become publicly traded through the SPAC process, Hyliion will trade on the New York Stock Exchange under the symbol HYLN. The expected IPO date for Hyliion is in late third quarter of 2020. Hyliion's main product at the moment is their hybrid powertrain, where the internal engine and the software can be installed on any Class 8 vehicles from any manufacturer. This sounds very unique and can be an advantage compared to other competitors. Unlike Nikola, Hyliion has already products out there and has a success proof of around 2 million plus miles driven on the road to date. Hyliion also announced their fully electric version called the Hypertruck ERX, and this is to be launched and trialed in 2021 and has already binding contracts for 1,000 trucks. Target customers include many big names such as Amazon and Coca-Cola, and this is the main reason why the potential growth of this company looks very promising. This is Hyliion's summary financials. I'm going to keep this one very short because most of the information here are projection only. But early as 2021, they are expected to have a positive gross profit and a positive earnings before interest by 2022. The projection sounds promising, and by the year 2024, Hyliion is expected to generate $2 billion in revenue with a gross profit margin of around 35%. But nothing is certain nowadays, and the earnings will definitely be based on their future agreements with their big name customers. So if we look at the special purpose acquisition company, the Tortoise company under the symbol SHLL, we can definitely see that the price has risen by around 140% since the 12th of August. As far as I'm concerned, the main reason for the rise of the stock price is the planned merger, and the merger appears to be on track to close by the end of September. No specific date for the merger has been announced yet and will require the final shareholder vote to seal it. So from the expectation that this merger will eventually become successful, it seems that all the FOMOs started to buy the stock and will probably continue to do so until the final date of the merger. Most of the investors believe that Hyliion is more legit than Nikola, as Nikola has not yet been produced any visible products yet. And also, I currently hold some Nikola stock as well, and we'll touch base on Nikola soon in a separate video. And boy, they're having a roller coaster ride at the moment, but that's for the next time. So another question that you guys might have is, what is a special purpose acquisition company, SPAC? So basically, SPAC is an entity. It's a shell company with no immediate purpose of its own. So rather than doing business itself, it always seeks to make an acquisition of an existing business like Hyliion. One of the benefits that it offers is that it basically provides a blank check for these private businesses, and therefore they can expose themselves to the public investors. And recently, there has been many successful companies that have used SPAC to go public, such as Nikola and Virgin Galactic. This graph shows the SPAC IPOs by quarter from 2016 to 2020. And from this graph, we can definitely see that 2020 has been a big year for SPAC, as we can see a big jump during the second quarter of 2020, and this is compared to the gradual growth trend from the previous quarters. However, also keep in mind that traditional IPOs often offer better returns, and this is a published report as well. Many investors become excited about SPAC, and this is definitely can be seen by the soaring share prices during the pre-merger and also the post-merger. Nikola was a very classic example of this year, and for Hyliion, I think we will see a similar trend of the share price growth and with high volatility. The reason for the high volatility is that we can't ignore what recently happened to Nikola, and new electric vehicles companies like Hyliion coming into the public will definitely be questioned and shorted by a lot of investors. However, the management team and also the CEO of Hyliion seems to know what they need to do, and also compared to Nikola, they look like a legit management team, and also they have products already out there tested on the road, which is a massive bonus. Further on, Hyliion has already established a network of strategic partners like Dana Incorporated, which is an industry-leading supplier of the drivetrain, axle, and electrified propulsion components. So what am I going to do? Given that the share price has already soared significantly due to the FOMOs, I think that the share price is currently trading a bit too high for my taste. We may even see some price corrections when Hyliion starts trading publicly on the New York Stock Exchange, but it's definitely an interesting stock and will keep in my watch list. I do not plan to buy into this company too early after seeing what happened to Nikola, but let's see how the merger goes. Thank you for watching, and please make sure you subscribe and smash the like button. See you next time.